I'm just here. I'm here right now, perpetually in the present. You know how that feels? That's how we are supposed to exist, fundamentally, still in a state of being in the present. It's almost as if we're spectating ourselves in third person, watching, observing, in a calm state of almost absence, but we're there. We're there and we're sitting there still, completely immersed in the present moment. We're not concerning our minds with things of the future, things of the past, regrets of the past, and depression from past actions or regrets. We're not focused on the future and all of its uncertainties and anxiety. We are existing perpetually in the present moment, day by day. Now, you combine this with having a goal, right? Just one goal. You have a goal. And you want to achieve that goal. So it's like, well, how do you achieve the goal? You want to break it down into manageable steps that you can increment into your daily life and conquer and achieve progressively, right? Sequentially over time. Now, when you're in the present moment perpetually, right? And you have a plan of action to achieve a goal, and you have the discipline to stay consistent towards that, and you keep going, you can do anything. You can do anything. Seriously. Imagine a person who does not concern himself or herself with the things of the future, the things of the past, the what ifs, the what could be's, the what if this doesn't work out? What if I don't get this? What if this doesn't happen? What if this does happen? Imagine if you cleared your mind of all of those things, all of the worries, all the concerns, and you just sat. I like to visually represent it in my mind. I always think that I'm, in the middle of like a stone courtyard with like waterfalls and stuff and like statues. And everything is still other than the flow of water, right? And I'm just sitting there. It's almost like I'm in a state of meditation because that's really what it is. And you're sitting there and you're in a state of absolute nothingness, right? You are in a state where you can sense and experience everything and nothing at all at the same time. It's very weird. And a lot of you guys aren't going to know what I'm talking about. You need to practice meditation and feel it in a sense. And you don't have to be in a meditating position, like kneeling down or in a lotus position. You don't have to be. I can just be sitting right here like this, and you clear your mind. You think about nothing. You feel nothing. You exist in a state of calmness. You practice this every night. I feel so much better since I've been doing this. It has improved my life. You do 3 things, you can do anything. What are these 3 things? You meditate every day and you try to stay in that consistent state of meditation and try not to lift out of it. Now, as you talk with people throughout the day and get distracted, you're going to jump out of it. It's very hard to maintain, but you want to get to a point where you hold that. You hold that meditative state for as long as you can, as consistently as you can on every day. The second thing is existing in the present. Only the present. Okay. Your goal that you set for yourself is in the future, but you don't focus on it. You know it's there, and you want it, sure, but you're not focused on it necessarily. You're focused on the things in the present that will get you there in the future. Okay, so perpetually in the present, that's number 2. Number 3 is discipline. You have to be consistently disciplined towards doing this because time is linear, right? And it just keeps going. Whether you do something or not, it keeps going. Now, what's interesting, time is linear, but human growth and habit building and positive reward in the brain is exponential. So it just goes up, right? Time is linear. Growth, it just shoots up eventually. So you imagine you wake up one morning, you make your bed. You do that consistently for a month. Next thing you know, you're running the sweeper in your room. Next thing you know, you're studying every day, really hard subjects. Next thing you know, you're reading books every day. You read 12 books a month. Next thing you know, you're in shape, in the best shape of your life. So these things compound, they build. That's the powerful nature of positive habit building and positive reinforcement with behavior, and knowing that you're becoming healthier, becoming in better shape, becoming more knowledgeable, becoming more well-read, becoming the thing you've always becoming the person you've always wanted to become. When you see that you have been progressively and consistently becoming that thing gradually over time, which you will see it, because imagine you've been doing this for 6 or 8 months. You look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm way different now than I was back then. But I didn't even realize it until I think about it in the way of thinking about it like in the past. Because you're in the present all the time, every day, over months, you don't even realize how much you change. And that's how you know you're doing it right. Because you're not focused on how long it's going to take. You're not focused on, oh, am I changing? Right. You're focused on, am I doing what I need to do today? I'm not even focused on tomorrow or yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Whether it was a flawless day or a day full of mistakes, it's gone. I'm only focused on today. Okay? That's it. You focus on today. You focus on being perpetually in the present. You focus on being disciplined. You focus on being in a meditative state every day the best you can. You will become the very best and optimal version of yourself, the self that you should be. And thus, you'll live a life that is certainly worth living, the life that is optimal and is and should be lived by everybody.